So I'm going to let everybody know. 10 o'clock arrived, like I told you guys before. You ride the razor's edge. But you got to know when to be lawful and when to not, like, break the rules, right? And that's why I'm glad that my viewers told me what time it was. 9:59 I logged off. Got some fine officers out here that decided to show up. They're pretty deep, too. How many cars we got? It looks like 3 or 4 at least. But just wanted to go live so you guys could be here and understand what happens when you guys, use your First Amendment and express your freedom of speech. And people disagree with it, but there definitely are rules that you have to follow. And that's why I tell you guys, best to call the local law enforcement and understand the ordinances of your community before you go out and protest. That way, you know you're not going to get in trouble or it's going to be questionable, right? It's easier to know the rules. That way you don't break something that you're unaware of. So, can I get your name by chance?
Sure, it's Officer Greidert.
Greidert?
Greidert.
Okay. Yours, sir?
Officer Johnson.
Can I get your badge number?
488.
Yours, sir?
500.
500? Thank you, sir. Awesome. So what was the complaint exactly? Just loud noises?
Loud noises, yeah. We got quite a few callers.
I bet.
So, obviously, people not used
Hell
to
yeah.
people hooting and hollering
I
in the
wouldn't be
neighborhoods.
too happy about it. That's what I was saying. But I don't think anyone's happy about their kids going to church and being turned into a homo or trans behind your back. I mean, if your kid's gay and you want to work with them yourself, that's your choice. But I think it'd be like sending your kid to church, dude, and they go to youth group and give your kid some hormone blockers behind your back. Like I said to my followers, I'm surprised there's not a fucking mob out here, about 500 people with pitchforks and shit and flaming fucking shit. You know what I mean? Because in the 80s or 90s, the dude should be dragged out of his house. You know what I'm saying? The day of the rope couldn't come soon enough, folks. But it's all good. We know how things happen here. It's Title IX, so it's been accepted. The homosexual agendas, it's here. This is why you need to homeschool your kids. Do not allow your kids to go to a Methodist church anywhere anymore. Methodist church is infiltrated by the Satanists. The synagogue of Satan has taken over all aspects of church. But yeah, so I'm just going live again for my own protection, just so you guys can be aware of what's going on, how to handle yourself, how to treat police in a peaceful manner. You give respect, you usually get respect. So we'll see how this works and see how fast we can get out of here.
What's your page called?
The Prudent, like a prudent person,
Okay.
Patriot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Instagram or Twitter?
YouTube, sir.
YouTube?
Yep. Make sure, document everything.
Do you work with Project Veritas, or are you just kind of your own independent?
No, I mean, we exposed Gabriel Geip, the Antifa communist teacher at Intercom High School a little while ago.
Okay.
But I think it's kind of hard to be able to work undercover when everyone knows your name and face. So like for me, unfortunately, I've been blasted for about 5 years with posters and stickers and shit of my face around neighborhoods for about 5 years. So pretty much everywhere I go, I'm known. So it'd be kind of hard to, and plus I've protested this guy out in Roseville back in 2018 when he was with a group called Resist Action Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
And they would go out and protest Tom McClintock every day. And they did it for 180 weeks straight. So they just kept going and going and going, you know what I mean? So it's like, they just have endless money, bro. Like, I don't even know how these people do it. Like,
Right.
most people have jobs and work and shit. I don't know how these guys can at 2 p.m. be on the corner of fucking Eureka and Douglas all the time and just not have to work, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me. So unfortunately for these neighbors and shit, I'm going to be coming out here at like 7 to 10 for the next few weeks until he either decides to answer some questions or move. You know what I mean? It would be nice if he would leave the community because I really don't want him here anymore.
That's your kind of end goal, is to get him to move.
Not my end goal. That would be a prayer, you know, something in the wind. I would hope that he would decide enough community members get angry that there's somebody protesting. You know what I'm saying? Make him uncomfortable, dude. That's all it is. It's the whole point of protest, to make people uncomfortable. You know, you don't threaten people, obviously, right? You can do it in a way that's exposing truth, and that's what I think has happened now. And if he was openly saying the shit that he was saying to this Project Veritas person in open, this would not be allowed. And that's why I think that people need to grasp really what's going on right now with this whole LGBT shit. LGBT used to be normal. Now they added the plus, which includes pedophiles and all that other shit. Well, what the hell do you think's in there with the LGBTQI plus? You got groomers, you got pedos, you got bestiality people, you got it all.
Sure.
So that's what we're dealing with, you know what I'm saying?
All right, guys. You said you were just about done.
I'm done, bro. I left at 9:59, logged off, wasn't gonna fuck with you. I knew you guys wouldn't be here because you're understaffed for about 45 minutes. And I told him that. You're fucking wasting their time. I'll be out of here. I already called your boss and told him. He's like, dude, just don't step on their property, don't threaten, and leave by 10. And I said, sir, no problem. Thank you for the help, and I'll be out.
Right.
That's why my viewers were like yelling, 9:55, 9:56, 9. You know what I mean? I'm out, guys, 9:59, and I walked off. And I never stepped on his property other than the first time I walked up to knock on his door to ask if he'd come out and answer some questions. He didn't answer, so I left. I didn't bang on his door. I didn't threaten him at his door. I just asked him if he'd be willing to come out and answer some questions. And then I reiterated that I won't be leaving him alone until he comes out and answers some questions, basically.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, you guys are free to leave whenever. And
I'm done.
all right.
Totally good. Thank you, gentlemen.
Everyone
Appreciate you.
have a good night.
You too. So we'll just wait here until they go, because I ain't going to have them follow me nowhere. So, folks, you see how we handle that shit, right? You can be respectful to the police. You don't have to talk hella shit, right? Like, see, what I was going to do is, he said, whatever. So I'm saying, dude, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking cop cars, and they had like 6 cops surrounding us, right? And I was like, I don't have my fucking ID. You know what I mean? Before I went live, I was like, I just ended my live, guys. Like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I'm saying? And so now here I am alive again. But we're not going to make it any worse for this guy. Like I said, the fact that the cops know about it, they know who I am. It's not hard. I wasn't going to make it a big deal, right? Because especially since we take off right at 9:59. So it's not like they can do anything. Yeah, fuck the police. They're understaffed. They have no ability to respond. So, but I just wanted to get this live on video so that you guys were aware of what happens, the ramifications of protest. Look forward to future videos, guys, because I'll be going live again. So I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate the shares because it gets the message out. I could give 2 shits about growing my page other than sharing information. People need to see this shit. Expose, expose, expose.